Hello. So this video is a very old video, to be honest. I filmed this April of last year and I just never got to uploading it because the vlogs kind of took a priority when I was editing videos and uploading, so it just never got put in the mix. It's been sitting on my laptop for such a long time that I've now come to decide to just get it out there and get it off my laptop so that I have space for things. But because I filmed it last year, I'm sure you guys will notice the hair is a little bit different. I do not have long blonde hair again. It's because it's an old video. On top of that, you'll probably notice that my camera skills still suck even after all this time. Still couldn't figure out how to stick and focus my camera. So that hasn't changed. But the makeup, the techniques, and all that stuff that I use and explain in this video, also very different. I hardly even do any of the things that I mentioned in the video. And then on top of that, deepest apologies because I don't know why I didn't think to maybe even clean my room just a little bit before I filmed this video, but that didn't happen either. So a lot of things going on with this video, but it is now out here for the world to see, and I hope you guys still enjoy it, I suppose. Wow.
So, I'm going to film a get ready with me. I just got out the shower. It's Friday and I am just trying to get ready to head out. This is one of my favorite songs. One second. Anyways, we are going to get ready. Hold on. Okay. I'm annoyed because my voice is still very, not the same. I still sound very croaky and, eh. But I'm trying to ride out this cold. We're gonna get ready. Okay, so usually I just start out with primer. It's just the regular Benefit Professional that I use. I'm just gonna rub it into the skin as you normally would. So I work it in the T-zone and I just rub it in the places I normally get oily. And once that's in, I'm gonna go in with concealer. The concealer that I have here today is my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I have it in the shade Sand. So for this, I just dot it in the places that I need to conceal a little bit more. Usually I don't like to wear foundation on a day-to-day basis, so concealer is just the way to go.
So some of the clips in this video are going to be kind of blurry just because my camera kind of sucks at focusing. So my bad, and I promise I'll try to figure out how to focus my camera, but for now I hope the rest of the video is still okay.
And that's it. I don't like to use a brush or a makeup sponge because I like the fact that my fingers kind of blend it faster, and honestly even a sponge and a brush absorb the product quite a bit, so. I also don't usually conceal under my eyes. I just take whatever is left on my finger and kind of dab it underneath because I kind of like the look of having some dark circles there. Now that I have that, I'm using the Coty AIRSPUN powder. This is an oldie, but for me, a goodie. I haven't run out of this. And it's been almost a year. So, I go in and get a little bit of powder on my brush and I put it on the places that I put my concealer. So mainly just my cheeks, my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and I might bake a little bit. Alright, so while that's baking, I will normally go in with my eyebrows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade with, oddly enough, a paintbrush that I found at Michael's that tends to work a little bit better than, the actual brush. I do have the actual Anastasia brush, but I just haven't gone to use it because honestly this paintbrush kind of works just fine for me. I normally like to start at the top of my brow and get the top outline in check before I start filling it in. go in and kind of fill in the front of my brows because I don't like it being way too strong. And there you have it, folks. I got my eyebrows on. Next, I'm just gonna put some eyebrow gel on. It's not any special eyebrow gel. It's just like the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. And I have this in the color Soft Brownie Brows because, as you can see, my hair is a little bit blonde, so I don't like my eyebrows being way too dark. So then I go in with this and it kind of lightens my brows. I don't know if you guys can tell any sort of difference between this brow and that brow, but it's not huge, but it's just a subtle difference that I kind of like. Now that we have that done, I might just do a little bit of eyeshadow and put on some mascara, but nothing too big. I'm gonna go in with my Tartelette and Gluten palette, going in with the shade Smarty Pants. And that's just about all we're gonna do for the eyes. Now, a trick that I've learned over the past few years that I've done makeup, my mascara tends to run underneath my eyes every time I put it on, so I've learned a trick that has kind of prevented it from transferring. I don't really know if it's a trick, probably someone's already discovered this, but this guy right here, very old product, it's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it's an eyeshadow primer. So this is my little makeup hack. I take a little bit on my finger, just this tiny little dot here on my finger, and I spread it between my two ring fingers, and I actually go in underneath my eyes where my mascara normally runs, as well as, catch this, on my actual eyelashes. I'll kind of like rub it in and coat them. I know this is meant to keep your eyeshadow on, but in my personal experience, it has worked just fine with keeping my mascara on as well. And then I go in with my favorite mascara, as of right now at least, and for a really long time. It seems like every single time I try to find a new mascara, I end up going back to this one anyways. L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And that's what it looks like. And there's like the little difference. I don't know if you guys can tell, but... And that's that. Now that that's done, I'm gonna wipe off the bake on my face. You got a little bit of Mario Badescu facial spray and spritz that on my face. And while it's still wet, I go in with my Morphe and Bretman Rock highlighter palette that I got for Christmas. And my favorite color right now has been Vacation because it's just so perfect. And sometimes I'll mix it with a little bit of Mahu. Put a little bit more Vaseline on my lips. Lip color wise, I usually like to also keep it relatively natural. I'm gonna pull out the Wet n Wild Bare It All tube lipstick. It's really old, has horrible packaging, but it's a good nude.